engineered for Speed Booth at SEMA 2015. I'm Rachel Barros. Some of you know me as my online alter ego, Gearhead Diva, or as host of All Girls Garage on Velocity. And I'm here with Christman, Cromax brand manager, and we have something brand new to announce. And of course, it's SEMA. It's all about new and shiny. And this is something that's going to appeal to that inner artist in every painter.
Good morning, Rachel. Good morning, folks. Listen, as I walk around here, I can't help but notice the tremendous artistry. Every booth that you go into, you're not just looking at the most incredible cars you've ever seen, but they're actually works of art. And it's not just the mechanical, components, it's not just the body work, but it's especially the paint. I mean, the folks here build these cars and they express their inner artist on the steel canvas that is the vehicle.
Exactly, and the evidence is all around us, whether you're at the indoor booth or the outdoor booth. Sometimes epicness cannot be contained to one booth. You gotta spread it out, take it out, and doses don't exceed your maximum daily dose. But you can see a variety of examples from solid colors that are polished to that deep shine. I mean, it looks like you're looking into the deep end of a swimming pool. And then you have your murals that look like photographs, and my personal favorite, the multi-layered, multi-textured low-rider art, because I love that complexity. So the diversity of the artists and the talent is all around us, and it's wonderful to see.
Yeah, absolutely, and that's why Axalta is really proud to announce today the launch of what we call our Axalta Artist Signature Series. And if you ask me what is the Signature Series all about, truthfully, it's really difficult for me to answer that question. And the reason is because every artist here has their own unique abilities, their own unique style, their own unique talents. And with the series, what we want to try to do is to express what it is that's unique about a given artist. So we expect that the Artist Signature Series is going to evolve and change based on the artists who are in the series. And I know that's hard to comprehend, so I'm going to try to explain a little more, but while I'm doing that, I want to bring out the first artist in our Signature Series. And that artist is Danny Galvez. Danny, better known as Danny D, for those of you who follow the lowrider sort of art community.
Oh my gosh, Danny D. I've actually been following his work for a long time, but I got a chance to personally meet him last year. I brought my 2010 Challenger. It was a blank canvas, completely sanded down, and the Axalta team and I laid the base coat. And then Danny D and his team of painting super friends came out and accomplished the work in less than 72 hours. It went from a blank canvas to a piece of art on rolling wheels. So I'm excited to announce not only a legendary painter, but a personal friend, Danny D, and his work is all around. It's graced the covers of various lowrider magazines. So let's meet him finally. Danny, come on out.
Welcome, Danny.
Yeah. So how did this all start? Because it kind of seems like Axalta is taking the super magical powers of every single artist and putting them out for novices like me or experienced painters as well. So it's like we can all be painting X-Men. So we're starting with, of course, Professor Xavier of it all. So how did this come about? Did you just choose color chips? Did you just go down there? And I know one of your talents is being able to combine colors that don't seem combinable. And I've actually seen this from personal experience. We both love purple. So of course the theme for my Challenger was going to be purple. Well, he starts pulling out colors that were not purple. They were not purple. And I kept my mouth shut because I completely trust them. It looked like somebody spilled a box of Lucky Charms on the table. I can always change careers, chase rainbows with this car, and that could be on Nickelodeon, my professional career, but I had full confidence. And a product like this is going to help artists that are perfecting their artistries, but a lot of time they're having to deal with difficult schedules, and it's sometimes easy to stay in that confined color combination box, and a product like this is going to help them bust through using Danny's unique talents of being able to mix and match these colors. So again, how did it come about? You went down there, or just magically came from your head, or what?
Well, it's not magic. To me, it's common sense. But we went down to Axalta, to the training center, And what we were doing was taking the original color palettes, and I started combining colors in groups of 3 from mild to wild. Mild being very monochromatic, close in color, wild being very, very loud, if you will. And let's see if we get this down here. There you go. So we get brighter on the palette as we get to the wild. So this will give everybody an opportunity to be an artist and with this program, play with color.
Exactly. So let's see how this thing works. I mean, gather around. People, it is color story time with Danny D. So let's see how this works. So it looks like on here, let's start by choosing, wow, so they have a representation of all kinds of cars, whether you want a hot rod, a muscle car. So I guess we can just choose a car. Do you have anything in particular?
Well, since I'm the lowrider guy,
oh, okay.
let's find the lowrider.
All right. Oh, Impala, okay, because I was looking at the El Camino, everybody's favorite vehicular mullet. Business in the front, party in the back. But okay, we'll start with the Impala. Wow, that already looks good.
Right? So what we'll do right here is I'll show you how you can just pick a color.
Let's see.
Drop it into a pre-existing panel that we selected. I'll give it a kick. Drop it.
I really like how they have some pre-laid stripes to give you an idea of how these 3 colors work together.
Yes, what I did was I predetermined some graphics, if you will, just to give you different variations in the car, and then in this program.
Oh wow, you can turn it. And one of the cool things I thought of with this program is that, especially a lot of these colors, they look completely different at night, in the daytime, indoors, and sometimes a customer will be really into a color, and then you walk out in the sunlight and they're like, "Ree, ree, ree." So let's look at what we have. So let's check out an outside view. Whoa, that's really bright. Check that out. How the color glistens.
Yes, we could see this early morning, afternoon, or dusk, so you can see the variation. How the color
that's at
changes.
night.
Yes.
Look, you can even see the lights of the warehouse. So this has a background. We actually have it turned off so we can focus on the car, but it's nice to be able to see it in a real life setting as well. That's neat, and we have controls here for zooming it in and zooming it out. And it's nice to be able to see it in all kinds of directions, even the roof. Nobody ever gets to see that view, but that's a great view.
Yeah, one of the things when I go to car shows, the most common asked question is, what color should I paint my car? And let's face it, most people have difficulty selecting color, mainly because color is the first thing anybody sees on your car. And so it becomes a high pressure, oh my God, what color should I paint? And if you're doing something like a 2-tone or more, the pressure just mounts. People become very, very, very nervous about color. This program gives them an opportunity to try different colors to take out some of that stress when it comes to choosing a color.
Yeah, definitely. I know what you're thinking. Oh, 2 or 3 colors, KeyShot, that's nothing. But for people like me, we're still mastering the 1 or 2 color combinations. But this machine is going to be here. The SpectraMaster 3D is going to be here all week. So feel free to come down, make your own color creations, battle Danny, see if you can come up with something better. And Danny's going to be here for the next hour or so. Chat cars, chat paint, get an autograph. But in the meantime, is there any questions about any of this? Okay.
Where can I access this?
So where can I access this after SEMA? It does not look like it fits into my carry-on luggage. Good question.
Yeah, that's a great question. So you can imagine there's a fairly large computer behind this wall here that's running the program because of all the power needed to circle the car. But we're going to work with our friends from Luxion, the creators of this software, to try to create a skinny down version that you should be able to access on our website. So hopefully, look for it early next year. We'll have on the Axalta website, axalta.us, you should be able to find a program that looks like this. Maybe not quite all the angles, but just a couple different angles. We'll certainly have all the colors and the lighting and the cars.
Awesome. Your question?
How many vehicles can you choose from there?
How many vehicles? Yeah, I didn't count that fast.
I believe there's 15 vehicles that represent every genre of car, from hot rods to lowriders antiques, muscle cars, exotics. So right now there's only 15, but Axalta is going to add more.
That's nice. At least you can get a representation of what you're doing, something close enough to give you an accurate view of how it's going to turn out. So again, yeah, the SpectraMaster 3D is going to be here all week. Try it out. Compete with Danny here, and he's going to be here for the next hour or so. Talk cars, paint, sign a couple autographs, and thanks for coming down to Axalta's Engineered for Speed booth at SEMA. Be sure to check out Danny's artwork, all of the cars here, especially that blue Harley over there. There's a couple more over at the outdoor booth, and have a great afternoon. See you soon.
Thank you.
Thank you.